S. Chand presents educational video lectures as per the AICTE curriculum. Difficult concepts made easy. Study anywhere, anytime.
Welcome to S. Chand Academy. Now, in the previous lectures, we have understood about the speed of the synchronous generator is fixed. Now, how we can vary that speed of that synchronous generator. So, that will be understood by in the upcoming topic. So, I am Narinder Kaur. So, let us begin with this topic. Now, if you want to study this topic in detail, refer this book from S. Chand Publishing. E-book link has been given in the description box. Now, the topic is a speed control characteristics. Characteristics of three-phase induction motor. Now, what is the induction motor over here? Here the induction motor, it has two parts. First part is static. Means this part is stationary here. So, this part is static or stationary. This is not in the moving condition. And the second part inside it, which contains the armature coil as well as field winding. So, in this case, this is armature and the field winding over here. Now, we also understand about the synchronous generator. The type 1 configuration is always preferred. So, in the type 1 configuration, the static part is the armature coil and the moving part is the field part over here. So, this is the static part and second is a rotor over here. So, in the rotor, the fields are applied in this case. So, here the fields are applied. So, these are the poles and you can say that the pole shoes over here with the power supply like this, north pole, south, like this. So, these are the parts of the generator. Now, this is the rotor. Now, here the speed of the rotor that can be varied by changing the magnetic field. Now, when the magnetic field goes on changing in this case, the flux is introduced. Now, due to change in the flux, the current is changed, automatically the speed will also change. So, this synchronized speed, this rotor speed that can be given by the formula over here, V minus IA RA divide, this is proportional to, here this speed is proportional to V minus IA RA upon phi. What is phi over here? This is the flux. RA is the flow of resistance of the armature coil. IA is the current flowing in the armature coil due to field applied to the rotor or to the field winding. What is V? V is the applied voltage to the armature coil. Now, the speed of this three-phase induction motor that can be changed by changing all these parameters. Now, when the constant proportionality symbol is removed over here, there comes an constant. So, the speed can be given by V minus IA RA upon K into phi. So, what is K over here? That is the proportionality constant. Now, in the induction motor, so these are the three main parts over here. One is the static, that is the armature coil, and second one movable part is the rotor, that is the field winding in this case. Now, according to mathematically, how the speed that can be varied? So, speed of this coil that can be varied, this speed V minus speed can be given by formula V minus IA RA upon K into phi. So, by changing number 1 resistance of the armature coil, So this is the first part. By changing this, the speed n that can be changed. Second is this is a number 2 and that is a number 3 over here. So what is V over here? Firstly, this is the applied voltage. K is the constant, which is the proportionality constant over here. What is phi? Phi is a flux, induced flux, you can say that. This is a induced flux. And next, what is Ra over here? Ra is the armature resistance, or you can say that the variable resistance which can be introduced in the armature coil. Now, due to flux induced in the field winding, the current will start flowing in the armature coil. So, Ia, that is known as armature current. So, these are the parameters on which speed of this 3-phase induction motor depends. Now, in this 3-phase, this is a 3-phase induction motor. Now, the 3-phase induction motor means the power supply must be 3-phase. Now, 3-phase power supply is basically, this is of 2 type. One is a star and second one is a delta. So, in the star configuration, now this is a delta configuration. So, that is the power supply which is given. Now, we want to change the speed. So, that means the first parameter is V in this case. The speed n is proportional to V in this case. V minus Ia Ra divided by K into phi. So, firstly, how by changing the V, the speed of this 3-phase induction motor that can be changed. Firstly, we will understand this. So, first is the by changing supplied voltage or the power supply, you can say that. Supplied voltage or the power supply. Now, if the 3-phase power supply is star configuration or it can be delta configuration. So, that can be in the both the ways over here. Now, input is given from these 3. So, how the output of this 3-phase, that will be act as an input to the induction motor. Now, how its output that can be changed? So, that can be changed by introducing a variable resistance at the 3 points. So, if this is the first and that is the second and this is the third one. So, introduced a variable resistance in the 3 cases. Means at the input of 3, we will introduce a variable resistance. Now, input at the 3 point is given by these values. So, at the input of these 3 points, the variable resistance is introduced. This variable resistance that will change the output of this configuration. So, by introducing a variable resistance, the supplied voltage, the power supply that can be changed. Means if the variable resistance is small, then automatically more current will flow, more will be the output of this. And if this is a more output, that means V will increase in this case. So, as a V increases, now this speed is directly proportional to V, that is a V minus something, you can V minus one parameter is over here. So, that is V minus some value is over here. So, means as V goes on increasing, the N that will goes on increasing in this case. Now, second again, when the configuration is delta over here. So again introduced a variable resistance at the 3 point. If this is a 3 point, so at the 3 points we introduced a variable resistance. Now this variable resistance again over here, as the R goes on increasing, the V will goes on decreasing over here. So automatically the synchronized speed will goes on decreasing. Now in case of induction motor, this delta configuration is preferred. So the variable resistance is taken very small. If R is small, then automatically the voltage that will be higher, output is higher, and automatically the synchronized speed that can be increased. So the synchronized speed is directly affected to the supplied voltage in this case. So the voltage supplied that can be taken from the 3 phases. These 3 phases can be star configuration or delta configuration. Now this is about the part 1. So in the part 1 we have understood how the speed of this 3-phase power supply that can be changed of the induction motor, that can be changed by changing the output of 3-phase power supply. Now in the next part we will understood how the synchronized speed is get affected by the resistance and the flux. Now if you want to study this topic in detail, refer this book from S. Chand Publishing. E-book link has been given in the description box, and if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and also press the bell icon for the future notifications.
All rights reserved. This video has been prepared for educational purposes only. No part of it may be reproduced or copied without the permission of the copyright holder.